What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Clams. I'm Will, here in Key West. Very hot, no wind Key West, and I already put my wetsuit topper on like a dummy, and I am sweating my brains out, so I might pass out before this intro is over. But Aaron's been begging me to find...
Go on.
He's been begging me to take him to my super secret mangrove snapper spots. Just hasn't had much luck lately, so he called in the top dog. So we're headed out, gonna go hit up some mangrove snappers, do a little diving. The sooner we get in the water, the better, because I might pass out from heat stroke. We'll see you out there. Wow, look at it.
You know, sometimes I don't record these things, but I got my spear right in a piece of dead tree. I can't get it loose. I was gonna just leave it here. Aaron said no way, he's gonna get it out, but this is too funny. Well, that's the biggest thing I speared all day, so nice. We got to go back to the tape on that one, because I not only missed a fish whose nose was touching the spear, missed it. That's the biggest thing I shot all day, is that log. So thank you. I would cut it and left it here.
There you go. Aaron did pretty good at the spot I brought him to. He shot some of the smaller ones in there, but you know, he did.
I like I like target practice.
There you go. Yeah, I got my sequences messed up on the camera, so I don't know what shots made it, what didn't, but I got 4. The last one, I don't know how on earth I missed that snapper. I have to look at that tape and watch it in slow motion because that was pretty funny. And then shot straight into a log. Thank you again for
straight into the log.
That was absurd.
It's like the biggest thing you've ever speared.
That is absolutely the biggest thing I've ever speared. Yeah. Well, with that said, I think that's my sign that I'm done for the day. I got my 4. We're gonna do a fun recipe. I know Aaron's making sandwiches at the house, so maybe I'll film a little bit of that too. But
it's gorgeous out here. Look at this.
I know. How do you leave?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm leaving slightly humiliated, but that's how I'm leaving. It's all right. All right. If anything, I'll see you back at the house, unless I just next spot shoot a massive mangrove snapper. It could happen. Or another log. I'll show you that.
Bigger one.
A bigger log.
Oh, still. Yeah. Oh man. My battery died, so I don't think I got the shot, but I got the fish.
You got the fish. It's a jumbo.
Also, can we talk about that shot placement?
You just put him right on the barbecue like that, rotisserie. Dude, that's a stud.
That's in the mangroves my best snapper by far. That is, yeah. I can't believe the battery died. That's just the way today's been going. But listen, that's not what it's about. It's about this, the personal experience, getting to go in the mangroves with my best friend, shoot some fish, and now we're gonna eat some fish. I shot a log. I shot another log.
The fadeaway jumper.
How funny is that shot? That's terrible. I saw it. I was like,
You got him though.
Yeah.
And it's right down the spine, if anything.
I know. So hopefully.
It's a stud, dude. He's probably like 20 inches.
Oh. All right. I'm done now, for real.
I like what you did with my hat here. Thank you.
Just sat on it.
So, yeah, I was just, oh my God. It's not common that you can spear and gut a fish all at once.
It's a pretty cool trick.
That is great. But yeah, I just, I was saving them for Aaron, but this one I couldn't pass up. I'm psyched, dude. I want to measure this and see. Yeah, now we got to do a really proper recipe to really honor this fish. Whew. All right. Now I'll see you in the kitchen. All right, I got the fire pit going. We're gonna clean up the fish, and we're gonna make a verde marinade to put on the fish, wrap it in a banana leaf. I actually just went down the street and stole a banana leaf. I don't think I can show that anymore. One of these days, someone's gonna come out of their house and shoot me for stealing a banana leaf. But we do have our own banana tree now. I don't know if you can see that. Well, not with all the smoke, but there's a banana tree in there. And in a couple of months, hopefully it'll have its own leaves and I won't have to go, as Madeline says, it propagate from other trees. But we're gonna clean up the fish. We're gonna make the marinade, get it wrapped up, and get it on the barbecue, hopefully before the sun goes down. So let's get moving. So I have here 3 tomatillos, And we're gonna keep these whole. We're gonna put them in a pot of boiling water to soften them up. And then we're gonna add some other stuff, blend it all, and then coat our fish in it. But it is 3 tomatillos, 2 serrano peppers. We're gonna keep those whole like that, seeds and all. And then I'm gonna use half of a white onion. And 3 cloves of garlic. So with my water boiling, I'm gonna drop in my garlic, tomatillos, serrano, and onion. And now I know when this is done, when they go from bright green to a little bit of a dull green, and that's when I can tell, and I'll pull them out and we'll put them in the blender. But right now we're going to cut up the other things that are going to go into our marinade. Okay, so also going inside is going to be cilantro stems. I do like them for marinades over the leaves, save the leaves for garnishing and pretty stuff. We'll cut all those brown ends off. And you want to cut these into smaller pieces because sometimes they don't blend all the way up and you'll end up with kind of fibrous, what feel like little hairs in your marinade or salsa. Okay, next I'm going to grab them right here. Got a nice handful of our homegrown scallions. So same thing, we'll cut those up a bit just to make sure that the blender gets all of them. And then this is an important thing. So what I'm going to put in the marinade is an avocado. And it's because I'm not going to use any cooking oil or mayo, so I need something with fat content to coat the fish. So what I'm going to use is actually an avocado. And that's going to give me just enough fat content that it's going to keep the fish nice and moist and help it cook while it's inside the banana leaf. And then last but not least, we're going to go with 1 lime, and then when the fish comes out, we'll probably squeeze a little more lime on top. It's a chunky lime. I can smell the serranos, so by being able to smell them, I'd say they're getting close to being done. All right, everything inside is just cooked enough that it will blend nicely. So throw in our tomatillos, our onion and garlic, and our serrano. But you want everything what is called fork tender, where that means you can just put the side of a fork through it and it splits apart. You can hear that in the background. That's Tipsy getting a drink of water. She's hanging out with me. She's sous chef today. Let's give a little shot of Tipsy here. Tipsy! Backing up. Hey, sous chef. Sous chef. Over here. Yay! Okay, now to this I'm gonna add salt, pepper, and a bit of cumin. And we're gonna grind this up, so I'll be right back. All right, so we have here a nice, beautiful salsa verde, but that's going to be our marinade. I'm gonna give that a taste. That is perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit more lime to this. Actually, no, I'm not gonna add the lime because we're gonna add it to the fish after, but this is nice, tangy, salty, good amount of heat. This is going to be so good on our fish. So we are going to scale and gut our fish. So I know a lot of people complain that I scale a fish with a fork. It's just my preferred method. It's what I've been doing for a very long time, and I'm going to show you one of the reasons why I like it. So see this fin here and these scales on either side? I can do that with the fork. Go right through. So I pretty much gutted this guy with my shot. which is all right. And I want to take these gills out as well. And with that, everything should come out attached, just like that. All right, I'm gonna clean this up inside just a little bit, and then we'll dress our fish. All right, hopefully you can see the absolute ridiculousness of this banana leaf, but it was the only one that wasn't all shredded from the wind we've been having. So we're gonna cut the stem out of this, put the fish on top. All right, we're gonna put a couple of slits in this guy just to help with the cooking. And then in all of those slits we made a little bit of garlic salt inside. Now, something else that I'm going to add to this, which might seem a little bit strange, but I'm going to cut corn off and cover this in corn, and that is also going to add moisture and steam to our fish, and also an element of a little bit of sweetness. Okay, and now our marinade. Sure, I get it in each of those cuts. And we're not going to go too crazy. Keep some of it for a sauce afterwards. That's about it. Now we wrap this guy up. Okay. Yes, I'm going to wrap it as well in tin foil here, just so that it's easier to handle on the barbecue when we go to flip it. It's really the only reason. Okay, she's ready. I got my coals ripping hot. We're gonna put that fish right on top, and I am going to let that cook. I'm gonna say about 15-20 minutes on each side. So about 15 minutes. I'm gonna follow my heart, see what my heart says. That fish did come out of the icebox, so it was very cold, so it's probably gonna be more close to 20 minutes. And because we have that corn and the avocado and everything else in there, it's going to steam inside that banana leaf and everything else. So it's going to be more forgiving than if we put it skin on the grill. But I don't think we're going to beat sunset because that's happening right about now. But we're going to get dinner anyway before sunset, and that's a good thing. Okay, let it go for about 20 minutes. We're gonna give that a flip, and we'll let it go another 20. By that time, we will definitely be out of sunlight. So I will see you inside. All right, great unwrapping. So because all that corn is in there, I'm gonna just get it off of the tin foil, hopefully. And leave it on top of the, oh, that is juicy. And leave it on top of the banana leaf and use the banana leaf almost as a plate. Oh man, I am excited. Okay, cut this down the middle. Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to put cotija cheese or queso fresco. We're going to put a little bit of cilantro. We'll give a squeeze of lime, a little bit of salt and pepper, and a little more sauce on top. But let's dress that up. And as you see, that is cooked all the way down to the bone. Oh, that's perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Little pepper. Corn. A little more of our salsa verde on top, not too much, because that is already cooked in. So just a little bit. Some of the queso fresco. And really that's for the corn. We're almost making Mexican street corn here around the fish. And a good amount of cilantro. We are ready to dig in.
Thank God. It looks so good.
All right, you know these two.
Wow.
I'm gonna give you
This is gorgeous.
a little lime there.
I'll give it a 3 for presentation.
3 out of 3.
3 stars.
All
Well-
right.
There we go ahead.
Yeah, just dig in.
Okay.
Oh, and it is.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm
I'm trying to get like all the things here.
that. The avocado cooked down and kept everything super juicy.
Wow.
That's obscene.
Wow.
It's like perfectly cooked too.
Mexican street corn whole fish.
What?
Wow.
So this is a very big deal, this fish, to me, because, gosh, it had to be 6 years ago. I didn't know how to swim, learned how to swim. Aaron let me come out with him with a spear gun. Very trusting guy that he let someone who barely knew how to swim go out into the water with a spear gun. He probably
waiver.
So dove down. Truth be told, mangrove snappers swam up to my spear, shot it, and it was probably like 13, 14-inch fish. It was like, wow, that was it. I was hooked on spearfishing. And now this is my PB mangrove snapper.
It's a good
Very
one.
nice one.
So Aaron's been there for not just my first, but also my PB 6 years later. So this is a very special fish.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I love that.
Love that.
So even though I didn't get the shot of me shooting the fish, that's okay, because there's still a lot on this side of the camera happening that I really cherish and am happy about, which I'm going to dig in and enjoy it now. How is the
It's
corn?
Deserve
perfectly
it.
cooked.
It's
Yeah. Oh, it's
everything's
amazing.
perfect. And
Ooh.
the salsa or whatever that sauce is, oof.
Fish is
So
moist.
good.
It's like perfect.
The corn steamed perfectly. Oh my gosh.
Crunchy and snappy and
I was slightly worried that the corn might not cook all the way through, but it's perfect. It's steamed really well. And again, we can go into the debate of cheese on fish or not on fish, but
I'm all for
This
it.
is a good
yeah.
time. This is a good time.
And also, truth be told, these guys just ate burgers, hot dogs, wings, and beans, and they're still going in, and that's not just for the camera. That's real. But
Good.
all right, we're gonna dig in. We have 2 more friends coming down, and hopefully there will be some left for them. But if not, they'll get to watch the video.
There you go. We'll
right,
watch
guys.
whether here.
Thanks for staying for the entire video. Watch until the end, and I will see you on the next one.